Adam Schiff had no idea he was walking into a political ambush. He thought this was just another day in Congress, another hearing, another opportunity to grandstand. But Caroline Leavitt came prepared. Armed with declassified documents and the calm of a seasoned strategist, she wasn't just there to testify. She was there to expose. What followed was one of the most shocking congressional confrontations in years, and it all unfolded live. The congressional hearing room was packed, cameras everywhere, reporters whispering in the gallery, staffers lined the walls. In the middle of it all sat Caroline Leavitt, 26 years old, composed, dressed sharply in a blue suit that contrasted the old wood chamber. Many watching had already written her off, a Trump-era aide, young, telegenic, conservative. Surely just another pretty face for cable news clips. Across from her sat Adam Schiff, 62 years old, former prosecutor, Democratic darling of the Trump impeachment era, and chair of countless headline-grabbing hearings. He leaned into his mic and dropped the line that made headlines. "Miss Leavitt, your youth and inexperience are showing." The room went quiet. Some smirked, some winced. But Leavitt didn't flinch. She placed her leather portfolio on the desk. She took a sip of water. She looked straight ahead. Because while Schiff was busy making headlines, Leavitt was about to make history. This wasn't just another Republican versus Democrat clash. This was a carefully orchestrated moment. She didn't just come to testify. She came to reveal. And what she had brought with her would change everything. Schiff's tone was cutting. He questioned her knowledge, accused the Trump administration of lax security, cited breaches, rumors, and Mar-a-Lago. He wasn't just going after Leavitt. He was trying to bury her under the failures of an entire administration. Committee Chair Mike Turner stepped in, reminding everyone to focus on procedure. But Schiff was smug, confident, certain he'd scored a win. That's when Caroline Leavitt opened her portfolio. "Congressman Schiff," she began, her voice steady, "you've raised concerns about how sensitive information was handled. I appreciate that because I've researched the same topic, specifically how your own committee handled it." The temperature in the room dropped. From her folder, she removed a document stamped with official declassification marks. "This document," she continued, "was cleared for release 3 days ago by the National Security Council. It details a May 2020 security breach. Sensitive information from your committee, transmitted to unauthorized parties." Staffers froze. Reporters stopped typing. Schiff leaned forward. "We have no verification of these documents." Leavitt cut him off gently. "This declassification was authorized under Directive 14. The documents include logs, transmissions, and internal reviews from 2019 to 2022. Schiff claimed it was a partisan stunt, accused her of cherry-picking, demanded proof. So she projected the documents onto the large screen. There it was, in black and white. Schiff's name listed in the official security review. The room gasped. The review revealed that classified signal intelligence had been sent to media contacts, and that breach, it forced operational changes in active intelligence missions. Leavitt wasn't done. She pulled another report. This one from December 2021. It revealed human intel sources in Eastern Europe were compromised because of an unsecured conversation in a congressional office. A week later, the Washington Post ran a story that matched the details. Leavitt pointed out, this wasn't a coincidence. Representative Darren LaHood asked the room, "Were any of us even told about this?" Silence. Leavitt confirmed, "No, Congressman. The public and the committee was left in the dark." Then came the final report, a thick binder, now declassified. From the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, it showed a comprehensive pattern analysis from 2018 to 2022. Bar graphs, charts, names. And one bar on the graph stood tall, far above the rest. Schiff's committee had 27 violations, more than triple the next highest. 14 of those directly involved media leaks. In 11 instances, Schiff made public claims within 72 hours of those leaks. Then the kill shot, a redacted NSA email referencing Schiff by name. The agency confirmed that a September 2020 leak had forced the abandonment of an entire counterintelligence operation. This wasn't a slip-up. It was systemic misuse. Leavitt closed the document. The room was silent. Chairman Turner called for a recess. Outside the chamber, chaos. Reporters filing stories. Democrats whispering. Republicans stunned. Inside, Leavitt stayed calm, quietly reviewing her notes. When the committee reconvened, the mood was somber. Chairman Turner addressed the room. The documents have been verified. A separate session will be required to review them in full. Schiff requested to speak. He sounded hollow. These documents lack context, misleading, cherry-picked. He never addressed a single point. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik cut in. Stick to the documents, not the witness. Within hours, every network was covering it. Fox News, Schiff exposed. Classified intel repeatedly compromised. CNN, declassified documents raise questions on intelligence handling. Even the Washington Post ran a front-page story, despite being named in the leaks. Speaker Mike Johnson formed a special bipartisan investigative committee. Democrats split. 7 representatives called for a full probe. Donors fled his Senate campaign. 3 senior staffers quit. House Ethics Committee launched a formal inquiry. The DNI confirmed the authenticity of every document. The intelligence community, once quiet, now spoke up. These reports, if accurate, represent a serious breach of national trust. Over 500,000 new followers in 2 days. Speaking requests flooded in. Trump called her a brave patriot. But she didn't gloat. In her only public statement, she said, "This isn't about politics. It's about accountability. When our leaders use classified information for political games, they betray our trust, no matter their party." Weeks later, new protocols for intelligence committees. New whistleblower protections. Several members quietly stepped down. 6 months later, the investigation confirmed Leavitt's claims. No criminal charges. But Schiff's career was over. Leavitt? She was named communications director for a top 2024 campaign. Time magazine ran the headline, "Washington's New Generation." And at the heart of it, a 26-year-old who dismantled a powerful congressman's legacy, not with insults, but with facts. The irony? If Schiff hadn't tried to humiliate her, the documents might have stayed buried. But arrogance has a way of writing its own downfall. And Caroline Leavitt? She simply turned the page. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as powerful as we did, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Should classified leaks be treated as criminal acts, no matter the title behind them? And should more hearings be made public so moments like these don't go unnoticed? Let us know, because here we hold the powerful accountable. Stay informed, stay bold. See you in the next one.